Ready?
Scene one.
Before and after going missing. Amanda Eller. On May 8, 2019, Amanda went for a hike in Makawa Forest Reserve, but left the trail and got disoriented and lost. Her father said she was reported missing the next morning. Eller drank water from a river and ate berries and plants. And she also used yoga and meditation to keep focus. During her time lost in the forest, she fell 20 feet and broke her leg. She was found after 7.
Okay, so the reason I stopped it is because why were they all smiling like that? Am I confused? Like, was that before she was lost? Or was that after she was lost? Because the picture of her lost, she was just as dirty as the picture when they were smiling. So I don't want to be funny. Being lost in the wilderness is nothing funny about that when you smelling like honey on your beehole and the bear's trying to rape you and stuff. So it's nothing funny at all about that, and we're not making jokes about this at all, okay?
18 days lost in the forest. Riker Webb. Riker was 3 years old when he went missing in rural Montana.
Where's your parents at?
Timmy the Firecrotch.
He was playing outside with his father.
He looked like he had an outer body experience and never came back.
Went inside for just a moment and came back to see his son missing. He was missing for 2 days and survived by seeking shelter in a shed. Riker somehow went to point for miles into the forest. There's some people that say the child.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
Damn. Okay.
This poor child, what the hell?
Did he get lost in the woods and Smokey the Bear found him a bag of meth? I mean, okay, I'm not making jokes about him being lost in the woods, but I think Smokey and them was really smoking on something.
Man.
Okay.
That was found Wasserracker. What do you think?
Never fall asleep with your ceiling fan on. Random facts. It doesn't matter how hard you press on the nail bed of your pinky, you most likely won't feel it. Did you know deaf people with schizophrenia see voices? Other people see our face differently from how we see it in the mirror. They
see voices?
You see voices.
see our face how it actually is. Blind individuals can experience dreams involving senses other than sight, such as sound, touch, taste, and smell. It is now possible to airdrop TikToks. Just press on the arrow, press on more, slide until the end, click on more, and then on airdrop. People tend to yawn more in warm environments because the brain uses yawning as a way to cool itself off. Write I love and let your keyboard predict the rest. It should be fun. People.
This is such clickbait.
It tells your body to yawn to cool down. Is that true?
See you as 20% more attractive than you think you are. The story of Beauty and the Beast was aimed to make women open to arranged marriages. Now, before this last fact, support us by...
Hold on.
I don't know about that one.
I call bullshit.
I thought Beauty and the Beast was like, the only reason the Beast had a curse on him was because he didn't let the old lady in who just wanted some water. That's like a biblical thing or something, right?
Yeah, she was trying to knock on the door and fuck, and he was like not having it. She's like, I swiped left on you, bitch. Why did you show up here? And like the witch was crazy. It was a crazy ass.
Pressing the follow button to see the most interesting daily facts on TikTok. If you yelled for 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, you would have produced enough energy to heat 1 cup of coffee.
Shower thoughts.
That's nothing. He did like 5 cups. He been yelling since '82.
That will make you question everything. Part 4.
Shower thoughts?
We do not check the refrigerator multiple times to find new food. We check to see if our standards have dropped enough to eat what was available. Since there are 3,600 seconds in an hour, and most people make less than $36 per hour, their time is worth less than a penny per.
Side note, the ocean is so salty if you see the whales in the back because they blow huge loads into the ocean, and so like they only use like a small percentage of the semen to get the female whale pregnant, and the rest goes in the ocean. So next time you're swimming in the ocean, kids,
Close your mouth.
Sea biscuits.
Second. It's literally worth your time to pick up a penny from the ground.
Fisherman's biscuits.
Reason that doctors flick the syringe before giving you a shot.
Yeah, because like one of our friends gave us these like really like white people like expensive, like they weren't crackers and they weren't cookies. They were like in betweens, so they were like cracker cookies, and we made up the name for them. They're fisherman's biscuits. I don't know where that came from.
So they're like these.
They're like
biscuits, but the fisherman's biscuit came from a old throat lozenge. In all reality,
throat lozenge.
Yep, for sore throats. We still have some. They taste terrible. They're like,
oh yeah, and they smell like molasses and salmon oil. They were disgusting. I do remember those. It smelled like burning bum ass and like old hot dog water. These things are fucking disgusting.
Mixed together in a boot.
Yeah.
Shot is to remove air bubbles from the syringe. Otherwise, bubbles will block your blood flow. Random fact, and the last one happened to all of us. Some people get anxious when they hear a knock on the door or phone ringing because they don't have enough serotonin. You get to live in this house with free food and Wi-Fi, but you have to marry the first person who appears when you click on share and then click on more. One of the scariest vehicles is the school bus, which carries kids without seat belts. Hand soap doesn't actually kill the germs. It weakens the structure that they are holding on to, so you can wash them right off. If you want to check if your phone is fake or real, just comment happy with small letters and use square brackets in it. If a secret emoji appears, then your phone is real. Otherwise, it's fake. It takes sunlight 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the sun to Earth. Before the last fact, follow us to learn new facts every day. A lot of us suffer from phantom vibration syndrome, the feeling when your phone is vibrating while it actually isn't.
Fact number 5. During childbirth, women experience pain equal to 57 units. That's like 20 broken bones at the same time.
Interesting facts you didn't know. The last one is shocking. If you remember the details of your dream, then it wasn't a dream, it was a message. Your true love is the first person that appears when you click on share, go all the way down, then click on more, and there you will find that person. Did you know that all the ants in the world weigh as much as the human population? If you comment happy, you will unlock an awesome new secret TikTok emoji. Remember to use these? And happy in between. When you are exhausted and go to bed, your body shuts down faster than usual. That jerk that your body makes is a signal from your brain to make sure you are not dying. Those who like the smell of gasoline, nail polish, and acetone have a strong tendency to do drugs. Your mind can sense when someone is watching you, even if you are sleeping. And now, before the last fact, support us by pressing the plus button for more interesting content every day. As the function of tears is to keep eyes clean, science can't explain why
came from on her dress.
why we cry when we are upset.
10 interesting cat facts cat owners do not know. You may own a cat, but you may not know these less known facts about cats. Cats share 95.6 of DNA with tigers. Cats have an extra organ in the roof of their mouths called Jacobson's organ to detect smells. Cats can make up to 100 sounds. Dogs make only 10. Cats meow to communicate with humans and rarely with other cats. A female cat can produce around 49,000 kittens in 10 years. Male cats are more likely to be left-pawed, and female cats right-pawed. Cats can't taste sweetness. 65 to 85 of white cats with 2 blue eyes are deaf. Siamese cats can change color depending on their body temperature. Your cat's behavior may be linked to its coat color. Orange cats are said to be friendly.
Calico used to have some fucking bad cats and they were black.
We had the best cat named Nip.
He looked just like that one. I think
Not for catnip, but for the great Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, Nipsey, rest in peace.
But
he was an amazing cat, man.
Amazing.
I miss that cat.
Looks just like this cat right here.
Rest in peace, Nips.
crazy, and black cats wild and unpredictable. Do you agree?
Interesting facts you didn't know. The last one will shock you. Nikola Tesla believed that the pyramids were more than just tombs for the pharaohs. He believed that they were energy generators.
Yeah, I believe that too, because like they found like the stones had been pushed like 2 centimeters or something, or 2 inches or something like that, and pushed out like all inside the tomb, and then there was black soot. And am I double dicking again? No,
no, you're literally cutting me out.
Oh, sorry, you're not that important anyway. So back to the star of the show, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But they said that if they got blown out, and so like they believe that. Pussy. Such a foul mouth for such a sweet little fuckhole. Sorry guys. But literally they think that some kind of generator or power supply thing was inside of it, possibly even like I want to say like a modern day reactor, but like old school style, and like something happened, like an earthquake, or this is just like something I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but like comet hit the earth, or like an earthquake or something that disturbed it so much that it ended up like overloading and blowing up inside of there. And they said there's nothing physically possible that can move those like 18-ton and 33-ton stones out that much, and literally no effect be done to the outside of the pyramid. So that was a theory that I had heard that had happened. But
capable of producing free, limitless energy. You can pinch the skin on your elbow as hard as you can and you won't feel any pain. One of your friends wants to be more than a friend to you. It's the third person that appears when you click on share, and then more. Your tongue knows exactly what it feels like to lick any surface you can imagine. There is no single comment under this video with 0 likes. Studies show that if you...
I gotta say though, my son puts everything in his mouth. So that is one of our first senses. We just wanna...
True story.
In the mouth.
Prefer dogs over cats? You are a trustworthy person. Meet Chrysippus, an ancient Greek philosopher who pranked his donkey and laughed himself to death on his own joke. At the time of the French Revolution, the majority of people in France didn't speak French. And now, before the last fact, support us by pressing the follow button for more interesting content every day. Ketchup was sold as medicine in the 1830s, claiming to cure diseases like diarrhea and indigestion.
I was today years old when I found this out. It took me 19 years to figure out news stands for notable events, weather, and sports. Never knew that. When you realize the phrase is open sesame and not open.
Yeah.
Pause that.
I heard you.
Guys,
I heard this because I listened.
I'm not talking about me. I didn't say anything. Beautiful. What I'm saying is this wonderful little turd nugget right here said that news stood for, what did he say? News, everything else, weather, and sports.
Sesame, that's not true. I was today years old when I realized a straw hole in a Capri Sun is the dot of the eye. That's wild. I was today years old when I found out peanuts grow underground. That is insane. When I found out the bottom of a Gatorade frost.
I didn't know that. I was in the army.
Shit. I didn't know that.
We did that in the army. Like, we would set them on the benches and we would stuff the cap underneath and stuff, so that way we could just grab
bottle is made to hold the cap. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Why does she look? She likes that shit. She's like,
this video went super viral with thousands and thousands of people asking, what exactly is this? Being the strange, morbidly curious person I am, I decided to look into it. You can find that device as well as countless other interesting items at the Lara Museum in Ronda, Spain. The museum is the private collection of Juan Antonio Jury. I took the 3D tour of the historical building and it is filled with dozens and dozens of antique watches, clocks, cameras, bullfighting paraphernalia, and much more. The cellar, which is by far the most interesting in my opinion, is known as the Living Inquisition. Down in the cellar showcases things from the Spanish Inquisition as well as witchcraft. They also have a slew of other torture devices, the rack, the iron chair, and the Judas cradle, to name a few. That is also where you will find what is called the Consolation Machine. A deep dive into who created this machine, what was it for, and when was it built, turns up nothing. I managed to find a few pictures of the paper.
Nowadays, that's not a torture device, if y'all didn't know.
Right? Like, they got sites dedicated to this shit, probably.
Yep.
Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga with the zipper on his mouth, dog, like, fucking...
New torture device.
Yeah, he's like, torture where? Ooh.
Paper that is located on the machine in the video, and it reads as follows.
Twan,
the sex for Christianity is the most
installed with a pole.
shameful act a human being can show. For this reason, it was thought to regulate it in a serious way. It was fixed some days of prohibition and other days were authorized by only a procreation purpose. People who didn't obey these rules went to the hell. For witches were impossible to obey these rules the church imposed. My takeaway from that is that it was used against women or witches to punish them for indulging in such lewd acts. Still, so many questions. Let me know what you think down in the comments.
Interesting facts about the human body. PT.2. Lactose intolerance is a normal gene. Being able to drink milk is a mutation. You mostly breathe out of one nostril at a time, and the dominant nostril switches every hour or so. When you are exhausted and go to bed, your body shuts down faster than usual. That jerk that your body makes is a signal from the brain to make sure you are not dying.
Interesting facts that will give you chills. Part 1. The last one is shocking. Facebook shut down 2 robots called Alice and Bob because they started talking to each other in their own language. No one can comment under this video and get 0 likes. Nikola Tesla built a machine with the potential to generate earthquakes powerful enough to split the earth in 2. However, the machine's schematics were said to have never been found after his death. Now you can check if your phone activity is being monitored. Just click on Share. Slide to the side, then select More. If any unknown app appears before your contacts, you should delete it immediately. Sharks have been around for at least 420 million years, meaning they have survived
killers ever. Like, I know this for a fact.
They're the only
sharks
species
that haven't evolved in like 4 million years or 400 million years, whatever it is, but it's like a really long time because they're such a proficient killer. So no evolution at all. Like, I think that's amazing. Great white's one of my favorite animals in the world.
4 of the big 5 mass extinctions. That makes them older than the dinosaurs, older than Mount Everest, even older than the trees. Yet we could potentially see them extinct in our lifetime. Today's high school students have this
lifetime because humans are such pieces of shit that we've literally polluted all the oceans. And oh man, you know, I'm not even gonna get into it too much, but you know, I think it's sad that these beautiful creatures and majestic creatures that had this planet way before we were privileged to be here are being extinct now or dying off because of our gross negligence. Like, I think it's really horrible, man, and I wish as a population, like not just black, white, whatever, but as all of us, I wish as humans we could come together, man, and at least try to do the bare minimum to save our planet. Like, I think we owe it that much because it's given us a wonderful home for all of these years, and I honestly feel like, you know what I mean, we owe that to the planet, man, to look out for Mother Nature. So I hope you guys give back, clean up some trash if you see it. Just little things help. It goes a long ways, guys. Captain fucking Planet over here.
Same anxiety levels as insane asylum patients had in the 1950s. If you like and follow me, you will know facts.
Wait. I'm gonna just let
most people don't. Only 40% of the Americans believe the recent reports about the existence of the aliens. Do you?
The scariest sounds in space are 100% real. A while back, NASA posted some audio clips on their official website of real sounds captured from objects in space. Now that should be impossible, right? There's no sound in space, so NASA's clearly a phony agency that fakes everything. Okay, relax. As much as I love the tinfoil hat stuff, NASA actually has something called an electromagnetic acoustic transducer, a device that can convert electromagnetic waves and other vibrations emitted by objects and map them to audio waves that we can hear. Pretty much everything is just a wave. Light, sound, electricity, radio, ultrasonic, the only difference being the length of each wave. Some wavelengths we can detect with our eyes, like the visible light spectrum, and others with our ears, like sound, and still others that we humans can't even detect.
Our eyes interpret waves as or vibrations and waves as an image. Our eyes interpret waves and sends our brain an image.
Yeah, just
basically.
everything's
our brain
vibration.
interprets an image.
Everything's vibration and stuff, like, because our ears take in vibration and convert it to sound. So
everything.
Like, yeah, I guess light and everything will be like a vibration or like a sound wave or some type of wave, whatever. Anyway, yeah.
This gadget takes those waves and maps them to the audio wavelength range that we can hear. As it happens, some electromagnetic waves in space even occur within our audio frequency range, and we can listen to those directly using this device. Well, from those readings, these have been rated among the scariest sounds in space that NASA has ever recorded.
Scale 1 to 10?
That just sounds like a howling breeze in the middle of winter to me. This one makes sense to me. A pulsar is a rapidly rotating dead star. I could imagine one would sound like that.
This one's soothing to me.
As weird as it is to say, that's exactly what I'd imagine the Milky Way galaxy to sound like.
I don't know if I imagine like Milky Way to sound like that. I imagine like a black hole or something.
Oh, this one.
Bro, what? Nah, bro. That's fake. That's fake. This one I'm calling cap on. There's no way.
Yeah, for real. I'm calling cap. Is that real? If it is, that's mesmerizing.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think that's real.
I've heard plants actually sound like this.
Yeah, but we're not talking about plants. We're talking about space. That's a vacuum. So like, you know.
This one ain't real. That ain't real.
Yeah, I don't think
A little scarier, but this one sounds more real to me. Okay. A little creepier. Sounds like there's something going on over there. The moon.
Black hole.
That's creepy.
Now that right there, that's a black hole.
I know you'd be throwing me off every time you get
Yeah, that's definitely not a place I want to be.
That's the one that I would shit my pants with, like, if I heard something.
Oh, well, looks like that's it. Let me know if you think these sounds are real or not.
Random facts. You only know you've fallen asleep the moment you wake up. You can feel that your toes are touching, but your brain ignores it. 90% of people after a discussion are left thinking of arguments they could have talked about during the discussion. I dare you to get it right. Only 1% of people can type their name with their cell phone upside down. The last person we think about before going to sleep is the source of our pain or our joy. Now it is possible to know who is blocking your profile on TikTok. Just click on share, slide to the side until the end, click on more and then on blocked. If nothing appears, it is because no one has blocked you yet. 2 days in your life won't last 24 hours. The day you were born and the day you will die. It is almost impossible to speak the biggest word in the English language. The word is pneumono-ultra-microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Our brain generates around 50,000 thoughts.
Stones in a glass house, shit, like it's a fucking, what is it called? Leave in the comments. I can't think of what it was. Somebody leave in the comments. I know you guys know.
A day. Now TikTok has secret emojis. If you comment weep, you will unlock an awesome emoji. Studies show that you get smarter every day if you like and follow me.
That is kind of true though.
I'ma give it to you raw. 10 undisputable facts that absolutely double penetrate pyramid deniers. To be clear, this is not a conspiracy theory, speculation, or even pseudoscience. Just sheer cold facts about the biggest pyramid in Egypt. You use that brain of yours and make your own conclusions on what they mean. Challenge me on any single one of these, I dare you. The Great Pyramid of Giza was built with around 2.3 million stone blocks, weighing anywhere from 2 and 80 tons, some of which were cut from a quarry hundreds of kilometers away. But they did it by dragging them through the sand, right? The latitude of the pyramid passes directly through this coordinate, which just so happens to be the exact measurement of the speed of light in a vacuum to 9 digits. But it's probably just a coincidence, right? We're told that pyramids were built as ancient tombs for pharaohs, but not a single mummy nor human remains of any kind have ever been found in any pyramid ever, and that's a fact. Someone else probably got to all of them first, right? The Great Pyramid is facing perfectly true north within just 3/60ths of a single degree, making it also perfectly aligned with all cardinal directions, east, west, and south as well. But they probably just used the compass, which was invented by the Chinese over 2,000 years later. If you drew lines from out of the cardinal points of the pyramid and wrapped them all the way around the world, they would go through more land than any other point in the entire world, essentially placing the pyramid at the center of landmass of the whole world. Just another coincidence, right? Ancient Egyptians had hieroglyphs outlining nearly every aspect of their lives, but not a single one of them depicts the construction of the pyramids. They probably just forgot to record the greatest achievement in their civilization's history, right? The original height of the pyramid, around 146.73 meters, is virtually an exact scale of the distance between the Earth and the Sun on the perihelion, which is the Earth's closest approach to the Sun, within 0.1% margin of error at 147 million kilometers. Has to be another coincidence, right? The perimeter of the Great Pyramid as a ratio to its height is the same as the ratio of the Earth's circumference at the equator to its polar radius, to within 1/3 of a percent margin of error, essentially making the pyramid as
If that was a coincidence, more people would have 3 nipples.
So they were a lot smarter than us. Obviously, they didn't have as many tools, and they didn't have computers.
Right, and they did all this shit with their
minds.
And they
did all this, with mapping, with bare hands, like.
Scale model of the Earth. Take a moment to digest that, and yeah, it has to be another coincidence, right? The Great Pyramid of Giza is estimated to weigh around this many metric tons. The entire mass of the Earth is that many metric tons, making the weight of the pyramid an almost perfect scale of the Earth's total mass to, again, within 1/3% of accuracy. Yeah, these are definitely all just coincidences, right? The largest stones in the pyramid are found in the ceiling of the King's Chamber. Red granite weighing up to 80 tons, which is as heavy as 2 Boeing 737 planes cut from the Aswan quarry over 1,000 kilometers away. But they probably just used ropes and sleds, right? Ain't no one can deny these cold hard facts of the Pyramid of Giza.
Get to be a part of the gang ski. So like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. Always